Honey's the daughter, full of bright light. Harry's her dad, guiding her right. Shoulder to shoulder through the good and the bad. Faithful forever, that's Honey and Dad. Sharing their hearts out with stories so true. Laughs, tears, and wisdom, all waiting for you. Rest for the weary, joy for the sad. For the stuff you hold dearly, watch Honey and Dad. Don't miss their show, or you'll miss out on the gold. Faith, family, love stories never get old. From laughter to lessons, they've got it all here. With love in each moment, and faith ever near. Tune in for the journey, the joy and the cheer. Rest for the weary, joy for the sad. For the stuff you hold dearly, watch Honey and Dad. Don't miss their show, or you'll miss out on the gold. Faith, family, love stories never get old. From laughter to lessons, they've got it all here. With love in each moment, and faith ever near. Tune in for the journey, the joy and the cheer. Rest for the weary, joy for the sad. For the stuff you hold dearly, watch Honey and Dad. Honey's the daughter, full of bright light. Harry's her dad, guiding her right. Shoulder to shoulder through the good and the bad. Faithful forever, that's Honey and Dad.
Hey, welcome to the Honey and Harry Show. I'm Honey.
And I'm Harry. I'm in Mr. Producer's chair tonight.
Exactly. And before I start, I want to tell everybody who, remember was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I asked everybody to pray for our family. Remember that, Dad? Do you
Yes, I
remember that?
did.
And guess what? The prayers worked.
Yes,
So
thank
you for everybody that prayed. But anyways, tonight I have a really great guest. I'm super excited. This is my son-in-law, who is, my son, basically. It's his best friend in the whole world. They've been friends since third grade. Third grade. It's Matthew Fife. And he actually goes to all these farmers markets and he sells the best soap. I mean, like Ryan and Lindsay love the soap. I'm actually going to get some tonight because it smells delicious and I can't wait to use it. And he's also an artist. And I don't know how often you do your artwork for people or not, but like the art, I'm gonna pick up one of the things. Well, for LSU people, I'm gonna pick up one of his paintings that he has done, just so people can see real quick, because this is amazing to me. Look at that! It's the old school LSU Tiger. Look at that. Can you see it all, Dad? Does it look? Can you see it good?
Yeah, I got it good.
Yeah, I got it good in there. So I love that, and he's got some frogs. We'll show those in a little while, but.
Yeah.
I'm going to set it back right. I don't want to mess it up. I have one right here. Can I pick this up?
Sure, absolutely.
Pick this one up too. I just think this one's this is so unique. Like, absolutely love it. So you can just tell how creative he is. Here,
Thank you. Yeah, sure.
And that actually goes into making the soap. And I know he brought some soaps in here, and I told him bring it to the car because we have so much. But they were like frog soaps and different things. So anyways, Matthew, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm so
So
excited.
it was
All the way from Lafayette, so I do appreciate that.
a whole hour drive. That was rough.
Oh,
No.
It can be a 3-hour drive.
it's like a nightmare. I was praying for you because I was like, sometimes you go across that bridge.
It was about an hour from the bridge.
Really?
Yeah, it took a minute.
You got stuck in traffic.
It was but that's Baton Rouge.
It's
You know, that's Baton Rouge. I should have planned for it.
No,
If you want some traffic, it's a place to be.
I know. So, anyways, so kind of tell us how even the idea. Well, obviously, with all your art, how did you get started? And just kind of let us.
Well, first off, thank you so much for all the compliments. I'm gonna come here once a week now. Just make me feel that good. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We'd love to have you.
But yeah, the funny thing is I've painted my whole life. I've just been doing soap the last 18 months, 2 years, about, and it is funny every time I go to make soap to see the crossover between just basically thinking artistically and then thinking soap making. I wasn't expecting there to be,
Yeah.
much of a. I thought it would just.
No, it makes sense to me.
It really is. And then the other thing is there's a lot more to it than I was expecting. You watch a few videos, and the first time I watched soap making videos, I thought I can do this, no problem. And then when you actually get your hands dirty, you go to try to make it. There's a learning curve, and every person, like we go to farmers markets, and we'll talk more about that. But we go to farmers markets, we talk to other soap dealers, and one of the first things every soap maker, there was a learning curve. Every single one. I was like, yeah, you had a few mistakes to be and every single time it's frustrating when you mess up.
I can imagine because it's such a process.
And then you put so much effort in, you put so much in, and there's always something that can go wrong. And when things work out great, it's a great fit. Just like with a painting, it's like sometimes when you go to paint, a painting just comes together, it works great. And you're like, well, I can do this all day, and then you go to do another one, and it doesn't come together so great, and it doesn't look good. And then you're like, what? I thought I was, so
Yeah.
there's definitely a learning curve. But the thing that keeps me with it is you do always see improvement. You do, and as long as
well, absolutely. When you do something all the time,
and you get better at it.
Exactly.
And but the soap deal, we started selling soap. The person that I have to give shout out, my sweet mother. She started doing it. We're a sales family. We sell all kind of stuff. I have an online store, and I sold all type of products. But my mom, she independently started making and selling soap.
Really?
And she has a cousin. She's from Mississippi, and she has a cousin that has a gas station out there. Started out in just a little corner in the gas station and filled it up, and started selling from there. And
you should have brought her with you.
I know. She's the guest. You should have had.
Need to. I'll have to have her.
She's great, and she could talk about some soap. But it was fascinating to see her do it. And then when I saw her, I was like, you got to teach me how to do it. And then she showed me, and we had the idea to start selling it. So we sell online, but we also go to farmers markets, and that's just fun. Just going to a farmers market, and
I love the farmers market.
And we've sold all kind of stuff, but like we've sold snowballs before. We've sold other things, but even snowballs, that's a food product, and people can be a little iffy with their food. Soap's one of those fun things. When people buy it, everybody's excited. Everybody can't wait to use it, and getting the feedback has been, talk about a boost to your ego. It makes you feel good. Whenever everybody loves your soap and they come back and want to buy some more. Oh man. And then it also, you want to make more soap. You want to make better soap. And that's been the biggest process for us is, there's a lot to it. It's one of those things. It's super simple. I could teach you how to make soap in 5 minutes, but you might spend your whole life.
It's not gonna look like that.
No,
some of the soap he has doesn't look like that.
Oh yeah, that wasn't my first try. No.
But before we start showing people the soap and all that stuff, I kind of want to know you brought some of what you're making. I think people, that's so important nowadays.
Right.
Especially
ingredients, right?
What Lindsay, and for Lindsay to use your soap, because she's super picky about what goes on her skin, what on her kids' skin, because we have a past with being sick with cancer before. So we're just super particular
about what we're
using on our skin. So for her to use this says everything.
And that's what we were going for. Like when we first got into it, soaps actually, it's very simple to make. People have been making it from people accidentally made soap. If you build a fire and you put animal, remains on a fire or, refuse, and you burn it and let it burn down. If it rains, you wash your clothes downriver from the fire, people notice that their clothes were cleaner downriver than they were upriver. So it's very simple. Soap can happen naturally, but whenever you go to make it, you can add a bunch. I always kind of compare it to cars. They got like the base model cars, and then they got the ones with all the bells and whistles on it.
Absolutely.
And when we got into it, we were like, we want to have all the best bells, the best whistles, and not just do the base model. But while we didn't want any, basically artificial, everything's all natural, it's all vegan, and
I love that.
and I've been one of those ones like I just use basic, dish soap to wash my hands forever. And when I got into this, it's one of those things. It is kind of addicting because you start using it and then you get better at it, right? And then you get to where you really do get to where you love it. And then it's like if you don't have it, right? If you runs out, I hear about it, which that's good. That's a good problem to have.
Wait to try it. So I really can't. But show us what that
So,
bag.
There's a million. If you Google soap recipes, there's a million different soap recipes. We use literally, and we've tried several different ones, and you can't just, it's not like the more oils you use, the better. You have to use them in a certain amount, and if too much of this one can make it rancid, too little of that, it doesn't harden correctly. There's a lot to it. But we found certain ingredients really make some of the best soap. One of my favorites personally, I don't like mango. I don't like the way it tastes. I'm not the biggest mango fan.
I love a mango.
I love mango. Different strokes,
Yeah.
But as far as the butter goes, this is one of my favorite. I don't know if you can see it in the screen, but
Yes, we can.
raw mango butter.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to open it or
No. You don't even need to
this
open it.
is one of our favorites. When I showed Lindsay, I gave her a piece whenever I was at my house and I was showing it to her. She literally when she handed it back to me, she was like, "Oh, Fife, you really want to just rub it?" Every little ingredient adds a little extra. The mango butter really leaves your skin feeling moisturized.
Really?
And again, I never really cared about having moisturized skin. I'm a guy, and I just wanted to be clean. But when I started using the soap, it really does
And that's what women, I'm going to tell you, women.
It's nice.
And especially women my age, we are dry with our hands are dry and I'm always like putting lotion on, and I think maybe the soap I'm using, sometimes I feel like it's drying my skin out,
and soap can do that quick. And again, a lot of times that's just soap that
washing your hands too much, you know what I mean?
And soap will dry you out, and that's usually, again, that's like the base model soap. It'll get you clean, but it'll it won't smell that great. It won't leave you feeling. Now it's gotten to the point when I wash my hands with my soap, I feel clean.
Yeah.
Like before, I just kind of knew it. Now it's like I actually feel clean. My skin doesn't. My skin used to dry out. Like my knuckles would get all raw.
Well, yeah, you see nurses like that.
Right. We have to wash their hands all day.
And cracked hands and knuckles.
You can wash your hands all day with this soap, and if anything, it makes your skin feel better. Wow. And it's what makes it is we really use the highest quality ingredients, and we use them in just the right proportion that each and every one of them does something different.
I love that.
Like we use a sweet almond oil, which is it's like a viscous, it's real watery oil. But like the reason that one's included is all the other ingredients we use, that oil helps it seep into your skin.
Oh, I love that.
So the other ones would be great, but they just kind of have trouble getting into your skin. They're a little thicker. This is a little runnier, and just how it is naturally, it seeps into your skin.
I need that.
And it's amazing. And the ingredients we use, and there's a lot of confusion between fragrance oils and essential oils. A lot of people think they're either interchangeable.
Okay, yeah. Tell me about that because I'm interested.
So a lot of people think, you hear essential oils and they think that's better than I thought it was at first. I thought essential oils, but everybody, essential oils this, and you hear that a lot. But in reality, a lot of people that use essential oils, like I have a sister that also has sensitive skin, like Lindsay, and she can't use anything with essential oils. it causes, her just,
Me too.
it causes
I am
issues.
eczema lady.
And a
Yeah.
lot of people say, well, it's, both fragrance and essential oils are made from natural ingredients, but just because it's natural doesn't necessarily mean it's good for your skin.
Exactly. No, that and I run into that all the time with
And
things. And lots of times I tend to stay away from fragrant soaps
for that reason.
for that reason because I end up with really bad eczema or I end up with bad rashes on my neck and things like that. So I do know like almond butters and things like that.
Right.
I tend to go that doesn't have a lot of the fragrances.
Right. And
Because that essential oil can be very strong. It's wonderful, but it can be very strong.
and so like I have like a basically like a little burner that burns. Like I use essential oils whenever I use my burner, but it's not soap. It smells great, but I'm not rubbing it on my skin. Whenever we make soap, we use what's called fragrance oils. Now, fragrance oils, they are synthesized in a lab, but they're not made with any chemicals. All the chemicals are all natural. So they use all natural chemical, oxygen is a chemical. They use all natural ingredients to synthesize, and they call it fragrance oils because they have what's called scent throw. So it's literally like how far it throws the scent. So like essential oils will smell good at first, but a lot of times they'll dissipate very quickly.
Oh, wow.
So essential oils, not only do they smell better, like a stronger smell, but they also linger longer. They go further and they stay on your skin much longer, which is, again, just another good, when you wash your hands, it's nice. 30 minutes, an hour later, your hands still smell good.
And I think a lot of women really like that. But what I want to show everybody this too, because like this is before we really get lost in all this. And I'm going to tell you,
right. I can keep going.
I had an idea for this, and all the ladies are going to love this. So
I love it. I love that idea.
much do y'all love this? Like can I open it?
Sure.
And see. So you have look what's in here.
Soap saver.
A soap saver, a little scrubber. Oh my gosh, how nice is that?
That's the scrubber on.
Yes, the scrubber on. That's so nice. And then the two soaps. Like I love, and look at the back. Oh my gosh. Love the little
stamp.
I love the little stamp. I love that. You see that? So, anyways, my idea was, oh my gosh, the minute I see this, I pick it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great for like a shower gift, like, when somebody's leaving or
It'd be perfect. It'd be perfect.
Host of the shower, like the bride can give all the hosts of the shower through the shower. Or I was thinking like for the brides, I mean, I'm not packing it as pretty as they had it packed. I'm not saying
no, it's fine.
That's
fine.
I'm not packing it good. But anyways, so I was thinking like when you get married and for all the brides to like initial the little bag, get it like, all the bridesmaids, and get it initialed, and then they can use what's in here and then they can keep the bag.
I'm just mad I didn't think of that. That's a great idea.
Isn't that a great idea? I love that idea. But I love this. Like this is something I would go to the store and buy a gazillion. And I know a lot of my friends would too, because it's great. And I would buy it for myself. I mean, I like this. I didn't package it good back.
No, that's okay.
Matthew.
No, and that's the smallest gift set.
But I think a lot of people, if you don't want to spend a ton of money, perfect
little.
And even if you don't want to do that, just buy.
We sell it by the bar.
Our soap like this. I love this soap, and I mean, people can't see, but what's inside? Like you have like.
Okay, so I love. Happy you asked that. So I don't do this with every bar, but
can I take this out?
Absolutely, yes, ma'am.
Okay, can I take that out?
Yes, sure.
Break the box.
No, but
50 thumbs over here. Okay.
Me too. And 2 left feet. But,
yeah, that's me too. So your mom's really good at all this.
So she's the best. And anytime
I love that. I can tell. Such a lady's touch over
anytime I think that I got it figured out, she always one-ups me. She just one way or another.
I love that.
She always does it a little bit better.
Moms love to hear that.
But so one of the things I started doing, and we do sell online, and we go to farmers markets. We're in a few farmers markets, and like we're in a few gas stations, and we have experimented a little bit on our own. And one of the things that seems to be really, really popular. So in some bars, we don't do this on every bar. We market. there's these little spots in certain bars,
Mhm.
and what I'll do is I use either lavender buds or
Oh, I love that.
which is I love the lavender
I love
buds.
lavender.
This one's lavender buds. We don't grind it up in a food processor. We just put it right
Can you
into the
hold
mix.
it up some? Yeah.
If you can see it,
You can kind of see it.
it's kind of a little speckled. This is the lavender buds one. Like I said, I put the lavender buds in whole, but the rose petals we dried both of them dried out.
Rose petals too.
We'll dry them out, and then we'll use a food processor to grind them up real fine, but not to a powder. They still have what
So
I
you
call like an edge to it,
Yeah, yeah.
and it
So you
works as
can
a
feel it.
great exfoliant. Like when you're scrubbing,
Yes.
you
And
can really feel it, and it smells great. It leaves that little rose hint or the lavender buds,
I
and
love that.
that's the only two we use for now. But we infuse those in some of them, and those are really popular. And I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorites.
And that's such a great, again, that's such a great gift if you're just going to somebody's house for dinner or whatever.
We like to think so, yeah.
No, I'm just saying it is. People like soap. I'm telling you, people
And we're
do.
proud of it. Like, and again, we didn't get in it when we got into it. We said we're going to make the bet. We even we sat down with how much everything costs, and even the prices we charge. It's generally much less than what most people that make our caliber soap charge. We want most people to be able to use. We'd rather sell to more people,
100%.
and get our soap out there. And we love using it. We love people using it.
Oh, absolutely. And I love this lemon. Oh my gosh.
That's
So
one
you
of
want
the
to show me that?
yeah. And these two, the two that you had picked up,
Are
again,
probably your most popular.
and also we always listen to feedback. We always get feedback
Oh, I love
from
that.
everybody. This is a lemon verbena,
Oh, I love that.
and they some of them are solid colors, some of them come with fancy, semi-fancy,
So you can tell the artwork in that.
again, like I'm proud of this. If you were to see my mom, she puts all mine to shame. But yeah, so and we're proud of not just the soap. Like I wish I could take credit, like for our logo and everything. But I have to say,
that's beautiful.
so I didn't do any of that. I have two big helps. I have my mother, and then I have an aunt, my aunt Jack, and both of them. I mean, they're blessed. And again, that whole deal with how art kind of.
But it's all with the creative.
It's that same part of your brand.
It's just I love my creative people. I really do.
And,
I mean, but I love this because I bet you. Can I smell it?
Sure.
I want to smell that.
And we've been getting again. We always ask for feedback. We always like at farmers markets. We have regulars. We ask questions. Ryan lets me know exactly how he feels. But one of the things we wanted our soaps they were lasting fine, but we wanted them to really, when you use them, to last just a little bit longer. And we found it's one of our most expensive ingredients, but if you add beeswax, it'll last longer. So the last two bars, not only does that one have lavender and this one lemon, but all of them infused with beeswax, so they even last a little bit longer.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love that.
So,
really good.
and too bad you can't smell through the podcast. They really do smell great.
Oh my gosh, they do. And I'm going to show some of these boxes.
Sure, absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. These are your creations, and you can tell me.
Right.
So I'm sorry I took over with this.
No, you did way better than I could ever.
That and with the initials.
That's again. I wish I'd have thought about that.
We got to do an initial bag just as an example.
And
that out there.
That's just a great idea.
Because I'm going to tell you, I would use this bag even again.
Whenever you said that, I was like, I wouldn't even thought of that, but.
And women like bags.
You can't ever throw away a good bag.
No, you can't.
But so
I can use it for 50 things.
We have 3 different sizes, and again, everything's going to be available on it. We have a website up. It's still very basic. It's basic version right now, but
we start bringing that up while we're talking.
Right.
It's on. Okay, Dad.
And we update it. We update it every week, and the holiday season's coming up.
Look. He's got it up.
Oh yeah, and again.
Oh, look at all the different soaps. That looks great. And you have a Facebook too.
We have a Facebook page. It's Southern Soapbox. And our website.
Look how beautiful that soap is. It's like marbled looking.
That's one that I poured.
Really?
But again, I think most of the soap we have listed is mine, but a lot of the ones that we sell in the farmers markets, and we're getting a lot of my mom's list. My mom's are prettier.
And then the prices are actually out there on the
Yes, ma'am.
website.
Website.
Yeah, I thought I saw the prices on up there on the website. So let's look at this box.
Right. So we have three different versions of this is just our gift box. This is just one of the many products that we sell. This was the smallest that we sell. It usually comes, we weigh the soap out. I believe it's like 12 ounces, and you can get the price online. But it's like you get at least 2 or 3 bars of soap. Like I said, the weight will always weigh out, along with the scrubber, the soap saver, and
little scrubber.
I love that. I use them at my house, and
Love it.
it's the best. I love
It's
them.
the best.
The medium size up, it's this one. It comes with it's just a little box. And with this one, 3 or 4, like I said, on the website, it shows exact weight, but you get the same deal, scrubber.
The soap. Yeah, so you
And
can see the difference.
this is one of my mom's. So this is, again, just,
Oh, that's pretty.
it may not look like that much, just
Yeah,
looking at a
it's-
bunch of soap, but in the soap world, that's really good.
Oh, and that one smells delicious. What is this one?
And actually, just opening this box, I'd happen to stick this bar is kind of funny. This bar, I didn't even know they have a dirt scent. And I didn't know that was a
Fan box.
yeah. This is the hunter box, and
That is a great idea.
well, I didn't even know that was I didn't know they sold a scent named dirt. And
This is good for men because us women, we love to encourage washing for our men.
right, but apparently, like I didn't even know it. Apparently, hunters love this because whenever they go hunting, especially deer hunting, I've
It
heard.
makes you stink.
Well, it doesn't. It definitely smells like dirt. It's not being facetious. It's definitely.
Maybe it gets the smell off of you so the deer don't smell you.
So you're clean, but you still smell like the earth. So you're clean.
And here's your other one.
Yeah, don't be surprised. I wasn't crazy about it. I wasn't, but we had a lot of people. Ask for that, and I asked for it when I smelled it. I wasn't crazy about it either.
So all the Livonia family like to hunt, scrub with this. The deer will never smell you.
Right, exactly. And it's a thing, but we have some dirt.
You can't smell it, but it smells like legit dirt.
It smells like dirt.
And that's what the hunters do. They put the deer pee on them,
Right.
all the
And
things.
now, yeah, thankfully it doesn't smell that bad.
No, it smells
It does smell, but it's for that. You're clean and you don't smell like an Irish Spring.
That's a good middle gift.
Right. If you do, we like having a good variety. Yeah.
I love that. That's so cool.
So basically the only difference is just more soap, and you get a soap dish, and same deal, soap saver, scrubber. And then
the bigger one.
And the big one again, it's the same deal.
But look how much soap you have in here.
But you get at least 10 bars with the big box.
I love that.
You get at least 5 of mine, 5 of my mom's. We do soap on a rope.
You do soap on a rope.
Soap on a rope.
Oh,
Yep.
I love that.
And again, it's
Dad, didn't you have soap on a rope back in the 70s? I felt like I remember going in the shower and they had soap on a rope.
Everywhere. And what's funny is people really do. We get people to we call them people stop. Since they say, "Oh, you got soap on a rope," then they want to come and look, see what else you got. Yeah, right.
People, haven't seen this in a long time. Dad, why did y'all bathe with soap on a rope?
We had that a long time ago. Like I'm talking 30 years ago.
What is it?
Even in their bathroom when I was a little girl.
I guess.
I think it had green soap. I'm not sure.
You had to hold it.
Right. And again, that was my Aunt Jack. She's the one that
she came up with
it.
Y'all are little creative people.
But again, working with them is great. And I have to talk a little bit about the label itself. Not many people probably care about the label as much as I do, but the actual, I guess the thing on it's a dandelion bud, and we thought that would work great because whenever I was little, I couldn't sit still. My mom would take me out when we were anywhere, and I loved picking dandelions and blowing them with her. And she was on the fence about a few different things. When I was like, "Well, I always think about you when I think about dandelions." She was like, "Oh, I gotta use that." And then again, it's dandelions kind of they waft on the air, so we thought it was just the perfect logo.
That's great.
And again, so it was like I told my mom that, but then she got with my aunt, and then. I would love to take credit for this, that I sat down at the computer, that I can paint a frog. I am not good with logos. I had a lot of. You should see, if you saw the ones that I came up with, they're laughable.
Um,
If you,
but
but
it
again,
is,
when we
it's
work
beautiful.
together, when
It
we work
is.
together, it comes out great.
And I love the story. I mean, I absolutely,
I love it too. Yeah.
that's the sweetest story. Oh my gosh. Okay. So
So it's really from the heart, you
it
know.
is from the heart. So here, can we show some of the different ones? Do you
Sure.
mind?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so there's some. So we didn't bring all the ones in here, but what is this down here? I mean, I think, let's see. This is cute, but like there's another little bag.
Yep.
Look at that. Can we show
Yep.
that?
Yep. This is one of our it's my mom did several of these, just single bars of
Yeah,
soap with a little bag. Yeah, again, and I didn't think they'd be popular. And we go to the farmers markets and people really seem
And
to
oh,
like
it's
them.
like,
So we've been doing them.
can you bathe your baby with that? It has like it says like the like
So you
a-
can.
look
You
the
can.
baby formula.
The
I
baby
just want to make sure
formula.
I read that right. I'm sorry.
We use one recipe for, I'd say, probably 90% of our soaps. We do have other recipes for, we have some with no scent, and then we have a baby formula, which is even, our soap is it's not only not harmful to the skin, it's good for your skin, but the baby formula is even a softer recipe. It's
Okay.
even for even softer, even more delicate skin.
Well, you
And
know, my grandson, my other grandson, Duty's little boy, he has super sensitive skin. He was, you know,
oh,
he was
right,
cute, he
right.
was born early, all the things. So like
That would be perfect.
to get this for him. That's why when I saw
Right,
the little lamb, I said, "Is this baby?"
right.
That's why I looked, and it's not a strong scent.
And it's very mild. And we don't have a product yet, but we're also coming out with like soap for animals and dogs, especially.
Baby. Oh,
And we're going to use a slightly different
for
formula for
babies.
that.
This is a
Uh,
good gift for a baby
a baby shower. It'd be perfect.
to add in there with
Anybody
whatever.
have babies and baby showers.
See, you know, I'm in the shower mode. If you haven't noticed,
Right.
everybody's either
It's
getting
good.
married
Right.
or they're having babies, and I'm always going to something. But I would love to add some of these little like soaps
It's
to
a
things.
perfect little gift.
I feel like anytime I've ever gotten a little fancy, because lots of times I don't buy myself things.
Right.
What a nice
And
gift.
we've noticed that a lot of people do come up saying that I need a gift. I need a gift. And
And I love getting these kind of gifts.
what I find surprising is, again, a lot of guys, a lot of my friends, I didn't expect to
Right.
love it. They love, they love, and I find it. I was surprised. Like I said, I basically showered with dish soap for you, but not really. But basically, and then when you start getting the good stuff, you can't go back. You know what I mean?
No.
You really can't.
You're like spoiled. So what is this one?
So these are just like, we do just regular bar soap, but we also do like little mold designs.
Here, hold
This
on.
was a little pig.
Little frog.
This is a little frog. The frogs are my favorite. I love frogs.
I can tell. The
And then
frog.
just little
Oh,
designs.
look at this little design.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
And I have to talk, just like you see how those lines are
That's
straight right
so
there.
crazy.
That was a lot of practice to be able to get
Really?
that just right. And again, it's still just soap, but I'm proud of how straight those lines are.
So I like this.
That's
Like all the
we
different
sold
layers.
every one of that.
Really?
When we had like
I love that.
these are our little, I guess, specialty bars, artsy bars, and we have those on a table, and that was like one of the first ones to sell
I
out.
love this. I don't know why. I just do.
I
love it.
like the colors.
It's the color. I don't know what it is. It's like what I'm going. The one you can tell I'm going for certain ones. Now, what's that?
This is the other bar that I had showed that had anything infused in it. That was lavender. What I
Yeah.
love with the rose petals, I'm not sure if
So
you
that's
can
what
see it.
petals in there.
Rose petals, at first, they really do just look like little ground rose petals, but I found when you have to let the soap cure. So from the day you make it to the day it's ready to use is about 6 to 8 weeks. And during that curing process, a lot of times the roses like melt, not all the way, but basically 90% of the way into the soap.
Really?
And it gives it that beautiful speckled look. But then when you wash your hands, you can still feel it. And it works as an exfoliant. You get just a little something to help, grind while you wash your hands.
I love.
But this was one of my favorites. And
like looking at them and see, and look, this is Ryan. I'm digging in all of
right.
mine. So
And in fact, when Ryan and Lindsay came over, Lindsay said I wouldn't. She just picked it up. She's like, "Oh, I was like, you gotta take that one."
She said she liked that.
Like this one in particular, the scent and everything.
Let me smell that. I want to smell that too.
Paris Nights is the name of that one.
I mean, I'm just going to tell you. So I get really bad headaches for scents. And I was kind of scared when he came in with all the soap because I was like, "Oh my god, I'm going to end up with
a little too much, right?"
No.
it's
It's
so
and I'm smelling it, and it's mild.
it's you can
It's
smell it.
You can smell, but it's a difference. There's sometimes you can get soaps and you smell it and you're like, oh my gosh, like I can't use this. It's giving
Right.
me a headache
Right.
within the first few minutes you're walking around it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Handling all the soap, sniffing.
And you want to smell the next one.
And I wouldn't be doing this. To
Right.
be honest with you, I'd be telling you to do it.
And truth matter is, like, stuff like that give me a headache too. I've never worked with any of this. Now I've worked with essential oils, and I'm not, and we use essential oils for other things, but
And
for the fragrance oils, that's what
no,
we,
and I'm
what
going
we
to tell
go
you,
with.
I don't wear perfume because I'm highly allergic.
Right.
That's not that I'm allergic to it. It's just the smell gives me a headache. This is not giving me a headache, and it would have given me a headache in the first 5 minutes. So this is interesting. Then I look at the little logo. I love the little logo. Wait, I can't. Where am I? Okay, right here. I love the logo on the
That's
back.
that stamp. We love doing the stamp. It just adds
That's
again.
cute, just like little bars, like people who just want to try, maybe. You know?
And again, these, so like that
So
one,
what is this one? It's all white. Nothing's in.
that's one of my mom's, and I believe that one.
It smells great.
This is
Smell
that the
that.
icy peppermint? Yep, this
I
is
love
icy
that.
peppermint. And one of the things that I love, the fragrance oil, when you get it in the jar, you can smell it sometimes,
It's not
but when you
overwhelming.
mix it,
Uh-huh.
it's like it'll. Whenever you mix it with the ingredients with the soap, we say mellow. It kind of mellows the scents out, and it almost changes the scents. So you smell it one way, and you don't really
Yeah.
even know if you like it until you use it. And icy peppermint, this is one of the ones that's just.
I know. I'm gonna
Again, I wish we could smell through the podcast.
these, and it's just so crazy to see. Look, this is one of those ones with the stuff in it.
Yep, we need smell-o-vision.
Yes, right.
That's beautiful. With
Right, and so one of my favorite molds. This is Monstera leaf.
I love
And
that. That's beautiful.
All the art ones that we do, and it's infused with the rose petals, and this is one of my favorite.
It's for your bathroom too.
And it just looks nice.
It does. I would love to put that. Just put that out in your bathroom.
I end up not using the pretty ones. I just look at them.
You sound like that's how I am. I won't let nobody use the nice stuff.
Right. Well,
it's like because you want to like keep it forever.
whenever you do pours and you make a few mistakes, that's the soap that you use. You know what I mean? Then you just leave the pretty ones to sell or look at.
When I buy nice stuff, I'm just like, I don't let my kids use it. I have to company.
Right. But again, we can't stress it enough. We're very proud of the fragrances, and like they're strong, but not overwhelming.
They're not strong.
I
don't find them strong. I find them perfect.
Right. It's like
it's like you have to smell it, and then you want to smell it again because you're like, this is an interesting smell. What is this?
You see that one?
I like that one.
This is one my mom did. I might have taken the label off.
Yeah, the
I'm
label.
I'm not exactly sure. I could find out.
Yeah, no, but that one smells great too. I'm just going through them.
But again, though, if you actually look at it, those little designs, and they aren't exactly easy to do. And she's just really.
I can't even imagine.
She does. I'm sure the colors have something to do with the scent. She picks out the perfect color, the perfect scent, and hers just always come out great.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
It's all. Thank you, Ryan, for bringing. You gave my son-in-law, my daughter. You gave them so much soap.
Well, they're my best customers. Ryan was very upset whenever he ran out and I didn't have them.
Oh, I know.
Loaded up.
I'm in love with this one. I really am in love with that.
That's going to make my mom's day. I love that. I wasn't expecting the bags to be popular.
Idea. What a genius idea.
And I mean,
that's so crazy. And I don't know if y'all ever thought about this, but y'all should Women's Hospital, put them in the gift shop.
I
love
the idea.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's such a good, little gift, I think,
it would be perfect. I mean, it really would.
I think so. I mean, you really have a great business going. So let's talk a little bit about your paintings since we talked about that.
Sure.
Do you do paintings for people?
I have.
Is that not something you normally do?
It's just like anything else. I heard something earlier today, actually. Somebody was saying they were into something and they liked doing it, but whenever somebody made them do it or paid them, they didn't enjoy it as much.
I see what you're saying. No. It's a lot with artists who like to paint.
I wouldn't say that it's not as enjoyable because it's always just somebody else, and you want to make them happy, and you want to make sure that you do a good job and you got what they wanted. But whenever you just do it for yourself, there's no time limit. If you're just painting, if it takes a couple of days, if it takes a couple of years, and
You're so talented.
Well, I appreciate that.
You are so
Uh,
talented. You know, with these paintings, like with these frogs, especially he has a frog. I don't know if you can pick that up, but
yeah, and I
it,
have to.
look. I mean, you know what that reminds me of? Like you move it a little bit, so you can cut right
I'm
there.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, you see
there
it.
we go. There we go.
I mean, one of these paintings definitely needs to be in Homa's house. I mean, that would go with the vibe over there, especially that frog.
You think it would work over
Oh,
there? I
I
don't know that
totally.
aesthetic.
They have that big, huge picture before you walk into the carriage house, or well, it's in
Oh,
the carriage
okay.
house with the Bacchus ball picture.
I think I know what you're
It's
talking about.
carnival, very Mardi Gras themed over there.
But I'm sorry.
No, definitely. I just think it would. That's when I saw these paintings on your web, like on your, I guess it was your Facebook. I
Right.
saw your paintings. They're just magnificent.
Well, I appreciate that, and I have to stress the reason I even paint frogs. Some people kind of especially when I tell them mostly I paint all kind of stuff. I paint portraits or landscapes or photorealism all the way to crazy abstract. But the reason I paint a lot of frogs, we would set up and try to sell our art like we do our soap places, and I'd have all my art up, and it was funny. I had one picture of a frog. I did a frog for my mom, just randomly, like I did all these other pictures, and I loved them all, But whenever we would go places, it was if you had been there, you would have seen it. People would literally walk by and go, just kind of, how much for the frog? And I'd given it.
Well, Dad, they're so unique.
And I'd given it as a gift to my mom, so that was literally the one thing we had that wasn't for sale. And so I would always tell people like, it's just kind of advertising, but it's not for sale. And then sure enough, a few minutes later, somebody walked by. How much for the frog? How much for the frog?
Well, it's amazing.
And then I have to say, so I was like, well, just fine. If you're going to try to paint something to sell, maybe I should paint frogs. But then I started trying to make them, basically give them human attributes, like juggling.
I love it.
Just posing. And I got to where and I'm not big into frog. I like frogs like I like anything else, but I didn't just wake up one day and say,
they're just so majestic.
And it got to the point where I just love painting them, and I don't really want to paint anything else. It's fun to paint frogs, and
like your signature thing.
And the funnest part, and I guess I could say this about the soap as well. I've never done one painting where I knew how it was going to end from the start. Every single time, it's like, well, it kind of leads you. You know what I mean? You work with it, and I'm always surprised by how it ends. The soap generally. I hate the surprise as much when it doesn't work out, but you can. There's always a surprise when you go through. Not one bar of soap that I've ever made came out exactly. You mix colors together, and with a certain scent, they come out different than if you do it with another scent.
But don't you think that's part of being artistic and fun?
And part of the fun is seeing how it comes out.
Exactly.
So it's a challenge, but it's also rewarding, and it's fun.
It is. To show everybody this one, because this one I was like, oh my God, this one's scary.
Yes, right.
Of course, my grandson Carter, who loves Matthew. I mean, just loves him. But this is his favorite one. So, Dad, I'm going to show this one like this.
The Joker.
Here I go. Oh my goodness. I was like, that one's scary, but it is like, look at the detail. Like, you are so incredibly talented.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Incredibly talented. I mean, it's insane how talented you are. I don't even think you know how talented you are.
Whenever I look at them, I'll always just see what's wrong with them. You know what I mean? It'll be fine. Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, you're just so incredibly talented, and it's just crazy. Like,
well, thank you. I really do. And most of the things I look at, and I see all the issues, what I should have done.
In yourself.
Just
because I could never do this.
But whenever I do, and I'm telling you, it is rewarding. Part of the reason, whenever you share your paintings, I don't care who you are, it's when you share like your artwork or something, it's always a little, you want people to like it.
It's personal.
And you don't know. I always said it's like, sharing a picture of yourself that you don't know if people are going to like it. You know what I mean? And when
it's a little piece of you.
And then when people love it, it really does make you feel good.
It has to. It has to.
And I get it's rewarding to me whenever I just paint if I didn't show anybody. But then when you show people and people like it and then want you to do it for them, especially with soap, that they could hate the soap, but people like it and they want more. Makes you feel good. And it's just a good feeling, and it's fun to do.
Well,
You know,
I mean, you're so artistic. You're so incredible. I mean,
I
I'm
got to
just.
come here once a week for the booths. That makes me feel good. I appreciate
No,
it.
but you really are. Like, I would love to be able to draw like that. Who wouldn't want to be able to paint like that or make soap and do all the things? I love this. And I think you should be going to Women's Hospital and asking them to sell your soap for the babies in the gift shop. I don't know why you wouldn't, and give this to the little moms after they have
Right.
children.
I
I
should do
mean,
it
you
then.
have got to
Right.
be doing these things. So, Dad, do you have any questions?
Well, let's see. I have a comment and a question. My comment is that, honey, I don't know if you know it, but your mother was in a science fair a long, long time ago, and her science project was saponification, which is making soap.
Right.
Really?
Right.
That.
So, so you have to ask her about that.
I will.
But I mean, she only had one experience of doing it, which was for the science show, and of course, Matthew is way, way, way advanced from that.
Oh, I know.
My question would be this: I don't know, what is the water like in Lafayette? Because in Baton Rouge, it's very soft. Is it also soft in Lafayette?
It's soft in Lafayette, but we don't use tap water. We use distilled water.
Well, my question though
Okay.
is for the bather or the person using
Oh,
this
right.
soap. For instance, if you tried to sell soap in New Orleans, you might make a different kind of soap.
You know,
Because they have really hard water.
that is a thought. I had a friend of mine that had hard water, and I remember when I would go over there, it made a difference.
Yes.
It made a big difference.
Yeah, and there might be some change in your chemistry that would.
That is a good thought, and I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
bet it would make a difference
Yeah.
because it goes into the alkali, the base versus acidic,
Yeah.
and if one's more base,
Right.
it could cause it make whenever you almost use two bases on each other, makes your skin feel almost slimy,
Right.
and
Can't get the soap off.
you don't want the right. You don't want that. So that's a thought. Yeah, we would have to.
Yeah.
We would have to adjust the recipe a little bit.
Yeah, I have some interesting, weird experience with the Baton Rouge pH in the water.
Right.
And that is about 25 years ago, it was a little less basic than it is now, and I don't know the reason for that, but it's a little bit higher in pH than it used to be. But it's a very slow change, so I'm not sure it would affect your soap business at all. But
no, that's something to think about though, for sure, because it would have a different effect.
Yeah, interesting.
Definitely.
It's just really great art too.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Don't
Thank
you
you.
love the art, Dad?
Oh,
It's,
yeah,
it's a little weird. It's a little strange, but it's
No, it's like
definitely.
I love it. I'm telling
You got to go where the brush goes.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I'm telling you to go by Homer's house. They would die.
I,
They would die. We
the-
go in
and
there all the time.
The thing is, though, is whenever you do talk about it, I was almost saying we shouldn't even talk. It's almost a little embarrassing sometimes, but especially when you go to show somebody art, because there are a lot of artists, and everybody, but to just go to somebody and say, what do you think? You know,
What do you think?
right? That's right. Be a cheerleader. That's right. That's right. That's
Be a
right.
cheerleader and be like, "Oh my goodness!" Like,
See,
when-
that's the best. Wherever you have somebody talking, but I've never been good about talking about my own. I can talk about soap,
Well, you're-
how great the soap is, but the art, it's more,
if I painted this, I would be like putting it on my front door, letting the whole neighborhood know that, look what Honey can do.
Right. And it's one of the soap making and painting are two of the things. I don't know if you ever do something you enjoy so much that you lose track of time, especially if it's nighttime out.
In the zone.
It's literally one of those things I'll look up and hours have gone by. And there would be times I'm like, that couldn't have been more than 45 minutes.
Right.
And I look and it's been 4.5 hours.
But that's a blessing that you can do something that you love. So many people hate what they do.
Yeah, right. That is a blessing.
And it really is. And if you can find a way to make money out of something you love, find something you love and make money at it, you're gonna do amazingly well. Because you love it.
That feeling of time flying by because you enjoy it so much, you have it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know. I totally think that. But anyways, well, we're going to kind of wrap it up. We have a football game that I think.
That's right. I got to go watch the football.
That's
right. I got to go check it out. That's right.
So, anyways, thank you so much for coming. And
thank you for having
me. Anytime you want. Anytime.
Thank you all for having me. This is so nice. And y'all my head is this big now. Y'all got me feeling so good. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, look, next week we don't have a guest as of right now. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've been super busy. So that hasn't been like the top of my list of like finding guests. We just went through some stuff with the family, but we're all good now. So honey's going to be on it. Plus, I have a water leak at my house, a really bad
Oh,
water leak.
fun,
I know,
fun.
and it's going outside where they're at the chisel up, all kinds of. So my head is with that and trying to get that fixed. That hopefully Friday that'll be done. So,
That's all you want to do this weekend, I'm sure.
oh, I'm so over it.
So
But
we'll
anyways,
let you know when we have a new show.
yes.
Post it up there for everybody and give you plenty of notice.
All right, thank y'all, and
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me. Thank you.
Indeed. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Y'all are pros. Did I do okay? Was that good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh man, I've been so stressed out. That was fun. It's fun though. It's nice.
But look,
It's fun. Well, you got nice people to talk to. Y'all are nice. Y'all make it easy for me.